Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I have the 2023 Infiniti QX55 all-wheel drive for you guys. This is a brand new vehicle from Infiniti and the new coupe style design that is first time from Infiniti. So first I'm going to show you the key of the car, then the full front fascia. So this is the key of the Infiniti QX55. You have the Infiniti logo, then you have your remote start, lock, unlock, boot opening and your panic button, and you have the emergency key release down here. So now I'm going to get inside the car and turn on these LED projector setup headlights. So let's get inside. So now I'm going to come outside for showing you the front lights. So the lights are nice in my opinion. You have your daytime running lights right here, but when you turn on your hazards, it's turned into the hazards. Then you have your 3 projectors set up here and a big projector set up here. You have this very nice design that's also your daytime running lights. As this is a North American spec, you have the side reflector. Now if you come to the front fascia, because we're done pretty much with the headlight, if you come down, you have your LED fog lamp right here with this nice aerodynamic sporty design that you can see, and it is fully blacked out. Now if we come to the grille, if this car had the sport package, then it would be the QX55S. This would be blacked out, but this is the most top spec, so this is chromed out, and then you have open here for feeding air to the intercooler. You have the front logo with the radar. You have the number plate slot, and thanks to Infiniti of Brampton for providing this car to me. And you have open here as well. You have in total, you have 4 sensors at the front with open here and open here, so the car can get ventilated. Then if you come up, you can see the hood design of this car is pretty different from normal Infiniti cars. This line that comes here all the way is like straight up, so it looks very angry and mean. And that's going to be it for the front fascia. It has rain sensing wipers as well. Now I'm going to show you the car's engine. So now I'm going to get inside the car and open the hood. So here we go. The hood opener is in the driver's side. Pull this and there the hood opens. And then you have a lock here. Just pull this to the side, and then the hydraulic struts are going to open the engine. So Infiniti calls this engine the VC Turbo. So this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder with a turbocharger on it. So it's a single turbo. So if you guys come closer, this is your 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine that Infiniti calls VC Turbo. You have the Infiniti logo here. You have the dipstick there. This is where you pour your engine oil. This is the intercooler for the turbocharger. The battery is at the front, and this is where all the air gets collected. Pretty good. You have your windshield wiper washer fluid here, and you have insulation at the top as well. And it has a CVT transmission, but you can actually have some fun if you want to. Or you could go like the slow people. So this car has 268 horsepower and 280 foot-pounds of torque. That is pretty good for this vehicle, and this car is particularly all-wheel drive. Now I'm going to close the hood. So here we just get that closer, and then tap here. Now if you come to the safety systems, you have the front camera right there. That's going to help you for your automatic stop. Now I'm going to show you the car's side profile. So now I'm going to show you the side profile of the car. So first let's start with the wheels. So as this is the top model of the QX55, this car gets 255 45 R20-inch wheels, and these wheels are pretty sporty in my opinion. You have your 4-piston brakes at the front, and you have coil spring suspension at the front as well. That is adaptive, so it can be different in sports mode and normal mode. You have the side grille that adds a little more nicer treatment to the side, and the color is pretty good. You have your hazard light here, and you have blind spot monitoring. You have chrome trimmings all the way on the side, and the roof rails are in black. But when it comes to aerodynamics, you can see this car has 3 vortex generator at the front mirror sides. So you can see how much aerodynamics this car is producing. And then if we come back, you have tinted glass at the front, you have privacy glass at the back, and this is a coupe SUV. So there's 2 cars that are similar. So that's the QX55, that is this is the coupe, and the QX50 is the SUV. If you come to the rear wheels, this car is all-wheel drive, so the wheels are same as the front, but the rear brakes are single piston and the rotors are much smaller. But on the back, you have connected suspension. And for the fuel tank, if the car is unlocked, you press it and then you can open it and then you can fill up your car. That's going to be pretty much it for the side, but if you go on top, you can see the shark fin antenna of the car. And now I'm going to show you the car's rear and tell you the line of Infiniti. So now I'm going to show you the rear of the car. So first of all, I'm going to get inside and turn on the rear tail lights of the vehicle that are pretty nice in my opinion. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button. And then if I come outside, I can show you the rear tail lights. So as you can see, these are fully LED. It starts from here, does a curve, and it has little stripes on it. This is the reverse, and then the same thing comes up till here with your hazards light. It is a very nice look and it is 3D. That makes it a little more nicer. Then if you come here, you have your Infiniti logo with your reversing camera down here, and it says Infiniti right there. Then it's the same on the other side, and then if we come on the bottom, you have more light that is wrapped around. And then if you come back here, you have this little reflector that is in this place that looks more aerodynamic, but there's actually a thing that works for it. If you come here, you have your QX55 badge, and then you have your all-wheel drive badge there as well. Now if you come down, you have your number plate slot with 4 sensors at the back with 2 real exhaust tips for the top model. Now if you come up, you have your rear windshield wiper washer right there, and the wiper here, upper stop brake light there, and you have your shark fin antenna. And this is designed so the car can be more aerodynamic. But Infiniti could do another thing, add a functional spoiler so that could race like the Porsche Cayenne Turbo GT. But yeah, this is not in that price range. For opening the boot, there's a hidden button here. If I just press that, it makes a sound for warning you to move, so it's going to open. As this is a 5-seater, it has a lot of boot space, and then it has a cover with Infiniti's logo and Infiniti written for snowproofing. And then if you look at the underfloor storage, by getting this up and getting this up, you can see you have decent amount of room with your owner's manual and your towing hook for the front and the back. Putting that back in, you can either side. If you just pull this, the 60 will fold, and then if you pull the other side, the 40 will fold. So if you need more storage, you can fold down the seats. And then you have a little towing or a little hook that you can put your groceries and stuff. And down here you have a 12-volt socket. That's going to be pretty much it for the boot. You have scratch plates also, so it doesn't scratch the body. And you have 2 buttons for closing the boot and locking the car, and just closing the boot. And that's going to be the exterior of this car. Now let's get inside the Infiniti Q55. But before that, let me tell you the line of SUVs for the Infiniti cars. So first, it starts with the QX50. That is the same car as this, but in SUV form. Then it's the QX55. That is this car with the coupe design. Then it's the QX60. That is a bigger car, like it's like the Pathfinder, but in the Infiniti version. Then it's the QX80, the Armada or the Nissan Patrol version of the Infiniti. That's going to be it for the SUV lines. Now let's get inside this car. So now let's get inside the rear seats. Let's get up the 40, and then you can recline it from here as well, and then get inside for the 60. And then you can see there's a button here. If I just pull this, you can recline the seats. So I previously did the review of the QX80, that was the flagship. I'm going to link that video in the description, so if you want to watch that, you can. First of all, you have a center armrest with 2 cup holders and a phone holder. That is nice, and it has a contrast with red and black. You also have ISOFIX anchor points on both of the seats, so you could carry a child seater inside. You have 2 AC vents in the back for making the car cooler faster. You have a 12-volt socket here, and you have a USB socket here for charging your mobile devices, and a little slot for your rear climate control. Like, why did you even give it so little? You have your seat pockets behind the front seats, and that's going to be it. But you have 2 lights and grab handles on either side. Now I'm going to come on that side because this is the top model vehicle You get Bose Performance Series audio that you can see right here. Then you have your trim with metallic finish all the way till the back. Then you have your leather grab handle. This is for the window opener. And then you can see this is your bottle holder that you could use for the sides or something. But it's back there for protection. You have your speaker here as well. And the window, does it open fully? Nope. Coupe car passed, but practicality failed. So yeah, the rear seat is pretty good, but if you are more than 6 feet, you can struggle inside because the roof line is like this. If you want the coupe design, you gotta get some compromises for the vehicle. Now let's get inside the front. So first of all, you have a defogging vent up here. Then you have your SRS airbag. Then you have your AC vent with closer and opener. Then you have your wooden treatment here with metallic finish, and you have white stitching on the top as well. Then we have a lockable glove box that is illuminated with decent amount of room. And then if we come to the seats, the passenger seat is 10-way adjustable and the driver's seat. And let me show you one feature. If I just press this button, you could see the lumbar support is going to come outside, so you could be more comfortable and don't have back pain. And I'm going to get it inside, back, and you could control the full seat from here. Lift it up, take it down, and on the other side as well. There, it's multi-adjustable. Then if we come up, you have two vanity mirrors on either side with lights inside, and you have a sunroof that is manually adjustable for the blind but powerly adjustable for the sunroof on top. And yeah, that's the maximum. It doesn't open more than that. And then you can manually close the blind. You have two light placement on either side, the middle ones, and this is for the big lights and your SOS emergency. And this is for if the doors open, the light's going to be on. And then if I just press this button, you have an underfloor storage with more room and a USB for charging your mobile devices. Then you have this whole system for the upper screen, and then you have the gear knob. So for drive, you have to press this button and then put it back. For neutral, just hold it here. For reverse, just push this and take it all the way front. And for park, there's a button here. And this is for the driving modes. This is for the parking brake and auto hold, and this start button. You have cup holder with two cup holders, storage. You have a USB-C and a USB and a 12-volt power outlet. Now I'm going to show you the car's infotainment system and AC controls. Now I'm going to show you the main infotainment system of the car. So let's turn the car on, foot on the brake, pressing the start button, and there it turns on. So this is your main display for your media system and all. So you have your AM, FM, tune mix, and USB, and you can create your own profile and settings. Now if you get out of here and press home, you can put your home, work, and you can make the car memorize where you want to go with the navigation. And you have your shortcuts like your phone, information, connection, driver's assistant. Then you have in-touch service, Infiniti drive mode selector. You have your Infiniti settings and all those here. So this is a full touchscreen display, but this is not. For that, you have to control with this button. You can zoom out and zoom in as well. And you can see where you want to go by just doing this. Just the GTA map. There. Easy to use, not that hard. But if we come to the climate control, you can see this is for the temperature. This is for now outsider coming inside. Rear windshield heater and front windshield heater, on or off. This is a heated seat and ventilated seat for the passenger, and same for the driver, where you want the air, wind speed, and auto and temperature for this side. So this car has 3-zone temperature. And then this is for the hazard, this is for a CD in. Then if you put the volume, it comes up there. Then you have your radio, media, this is for skipping track, and skipping track here as well. But when you change the wind speed and stuff, it also comes there with the temperature and where you want the air. Very simple, 2 AC vents with closer and openers, and this is your rear view mirror with your garage opener included. If you just press this button, you have a sunglass holder as well. Now if you come to the steering wheel is very sporty. It is fully leather strapped, and it is powerly tilt and telescopic, as you can see there. That's very easy to control and configure. Now I'm going to show you the car's instrument cluster. Foot on the brake, pushing the start button, and when you start the car, the instrument cluster does a full swipe, and then you can see the car in the center. First of all, you could configure it with these buttons. This is for your cruise control and your lane keep assist. And over here you have your volumes, cancel, skipping track, voice command, and receive or cut call. And you have plastic paddle shifter that you can shift gears with. Then you have this is for your hazard and high beam, and this is for your windshield wiper controls. Now let's come to the instrument cluster. So this car redlines at 6,000 RPM. This is the engine temperature. This is for the fuel. Top speed is 260 km or 160 miles. Then over here you have the kilometer of the car, which gear you're in, and you have how much fuel you have, how much it can go. So it can go to 271 kilometers. Then you have the time, speed limit, and outside temperature. And when you configure it, first of all you have your navigation, you have your compass there. Then you have your trip information, then you have your fuel economy gauge, safety system gauges here, and then you have your oil temperature or engine oil when you have to put it at service and stuff. And this is for warnings, and this is for audio. But when you change the driving modes, that I'm going to really do it, you have eco, then if you go top, you have standard, you can see it here, then you have sport, and you have your personal. But if you look at the upper screen, you can see all of the different driving modes. And it gives you that which RPM the pops are gonna come. So when you shift from 6,000 RPM, the pops are going to start coming. And the steering also gets some weight to it. And the car also has a tiny heads-up display. If we go to that, that's over here. So the heads-up display shows the speed limit monitor and the kilometer the car is going. But if you turn on the navigation, you could see which direction you have to go in the heads-up display, so you don't need to look at the instrument cluster. Now let me show you the car's door. So first of all, you have a vent here for defogging the windows. Then you have your AC vent with chrome surround and for turning it off and on. Wooden treatment with chrome surround. These are for your safety systems. This is for opening the boot and closing the boot. This is the headlight controls. This is the instrument cluster brightness. This is for the front fog light, and that's it. Then if you go down here, you have your seat controls with all of the control. And then if you come here, you have your hood opener, dead pedal, brake pedal, and then you have your gas pedal. Then if you come to the door, first of all, this is for your blind spot monitoring. This is for the Twitter. Then you have your leather and black stitching, this wood with metallic trim, and your door handle. Then if you have leather, grab handle, you have your window lockers, window openers, lock and unlock, exterior mirror controls, your memory seats, and then your Bose Performance Series speakers. Twitters, to be honest. And then if you come down, you have your bottle holder here and your big speaker here with Infiniti badge on the side panels. And that's going to be pretty much it. So if you like this review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. And let me know what you want to watch next from Infiniti or Nissan. Because Infiniti and Nissan is the same company. Infiniti is just the premium level. Nissan is the less expensive, cheap version. Until then, see you next time. Peace.